Hello everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. My name is Jamie and today I have yet another book haul for you from Amazon. I did a commission painting and I got a little bit of extra money, and I heard from the eclectic homeschooler. I will leave her channel link down below. She doesn't know that I'm doing this, but I think her name is Erin. But she shared something that I had not heard of, and so I had to go get them, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But I maybe went a little bit overboard. But I'll just talk about the few things that I got. So another one that I picked up was The Ordinary Princess. And this one I think is going to be either a read aloud or a signed book to my girls. But I think this one was kind of growing up with God or a garden one. Oh yes, it's a growing up with God because it's about an ordinary princess. So I don't know why my brain didn't put that together just now. But it's just very interesting because usually, princess stories are all about how awesome they are and beautiful and all of that. And this one is about an ordinary princess and why that was okay and is okay. I rectified my problem with a book that I got from bookoutlet.ca. I ended up picking a book that was a reader for grade 4, and I actually wanted the proper Secret Garden novel for a read aloud or an assigned book. Me and My Feelings. I wanted to get this one just because I was noticing a gap in some of the things that we've been talking about as far as our emotions are concerned. And it is a little bit younger for my kids, but I always thought that, it's a little bit fun and goofy, and especially for kids who are a little bit more shy or quiet or clammed up, if you will. This one will be less intimidating than ones that are a lot more in depth. So I got that one. Motel of Mysteries. This one is a book that it was recommended by Simply Charlotte Mason in her book recommendations, and I will leave a link to it down below. Sienna, you're knocking my thing, and I don't need that book because that was for you. That was a present for you. All right, so this one is a book that was recommended by Simply Charlotte Mason. I will leave it down below, but as we've been talking a lot about history of like Middle Ages through our Story of the World and the Antiquity, the first year of Story of the World, I really wanted my kids to get an idea and an understanding of what they're actually talking about when they're guessing from the shards that are left behind. And this one really illustrates that because it's about how, years and years down the road, an archaeologist looks at a motel and tries to figure out what these things are for, and so then the kids get an idea of how our guesses can sometimes be wrong, and so I really liked the idea of that one. And then I got a whole series. Like I said, I may have overdone it, but got a whole series of these coloring books by Dover, all on Amazon, and they were about $5 to $7 each. And I did it because if you recall, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I've been mentioning how some units for Gather Round, I've found it really, 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 really hard to find coloring books that are very specific to, say, the dinosaur unit or the Middle Ages or whatever. And so Erin from the Eclectic Homeschooler mentioned this, and I was like, that's brilliant, because they have very topic-driven coloring books. So this one, The Great Composers, will be a coloring book for our artist unit that we're going to do. The World of Mushrooms, this one is going to be for botany. The Second World War obviously is going to be something that we color around our, November 11th time period, when I try to really stay focused on some of that stuff for at least a week. Knights in Armor for medieval. Life in a medieval castle and village. So that one is, again, very specific. A World War I coloring book. Ballet Class. Both of my girls are in ballet or lyrical, and so they will have lots of fun doing that one. Women of the Bible, I'm going to have the girls be doing this one for growing up with God. The Days of the Dinosaur coloring book. Garden Flowers for botany. Dinosaur coloring book. And then this one I got specifically for my Darian, who loves anything to do with the Titanic. He's not a great coloring book type kid, but I thought he might go more willingly if I brought this one out. So those were the Dover coloring books. I wanted to share it with you if you are also like me looking for coloring books for gather round homeschool units. Very specifically, they had tons and tons more, but I just wanted to strictly stick to the ones that I might need for next year as I'm building my collection for our third year of homeschooling my girls. All right, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that it was lots of fun for you. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.